Hey guys, Justin here with another ship of the day, and I'm in my new place. Before we get started, one thing I don't want to move the camera around, but I want to show you guys. So look in this section here. I don't have any drawers in this new bathroom. I have to work something out because, yeah. So, today's shave is going to be from Big Easy Soap and Tinctures via Toscana, which is, I guess, Tuscan Leather. So I'll also be using, of course, the matching splash, the Razorock Plissoft, and if I'm looking to find it, there we go. The third shave on the Colonial Razor, not the third shave, so the Colonial Razor, the General, and it's the third shave of the Protouch MG from Kai. Now, about this scent, it is, oh, yeah, so I will be pausing it in a little bit. I'll load it into a bowl instead. But this scent is supposed to be Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather, and I've actually got a few different. I've got a decant here of the actual juice. I've got, like, you can't really see it here, but it's La Yucawam by Rarasi, something like that. And then this is Godolphin. So these two this is about $90 for the full 2.5 ounces, and this is like something out like $100, 130 for like one. I can't remember. I think it's like maybe 100 ounces or something like that. But they're almost exactly the same too. Tuscan Leather, which is 250 for 50 milliliters. So this is the real thing, but it's almost double the price, and they smell exactly the same. However, this, not so much. And I'm going to lather it up and we'll see in a moment, but smelling it off the puck, we'll see, because off the puck it smells nothing like the other two. Off the puck I get a lot of dry leather, maybe suede, some herbalness. It does have those sort of green, sort of herby notes, but the raspberry, the way Tuscan Leather and the other scents work is the raspberry is supposed to be actually at the forefront. It's supposed to be, bam, raspberry. This is more like leather first and then raspberry the backdrop. But we'll see when we lather it up. So I'm going to pause it now, get to lathering, and then we'll come back when I actually have the lather, okay? 1 second. Okay, one thing, I added half a teaspoon of soap, and I got this much and this much with a little bit of water. So it's enough probably for 5 passes, like it usually is with the bowl. This is, I shave Sunday, and it's Saturday, it's Sunday morning now, but it's about 6 days growth, something like that. And, well, we'll start. Oh, right, I'll also be using the Gentleman John Alum block. Okay, so just gonna stop right there. Chris, I do apologize on knocking the soap. Performance is not an issue. Well, we'll get to that in a second, I suppose, but I know you don't make the oils, man, which it is what it is, but no, man. It's in the same theme as Tuscan Leather, I'll give it that. It's got the leather, it's got the suede, it's got the herby notes, it's got the tart, not really tart even. It's just the fruit, the fruitiness, the tartness that's supposed to be right in your face is sort of just not really there at all. It's enough that if you're looking for it, you can find it. But I encourage anyone who wants to get into frags not to buy a $250 bottle if they want to try something. I haven't bought a single bottle of like an actual designer cologne or niche. I've been buying decants for like 10, 15. I think Tom Ford Tuscan Leather was $17 maybe for 5 milliliters. But you don't need 50 milliliters, man. You can buy a bunch of different stuff. Save a bunch of money. But anyway, so I have the real stuff. It's just, yeah, it's not Tuscan Leather. And the slickness is there. I mean, it's slick when my hand is under the water. But, he makes the soaps, not the scents. Yeah, it's got plenty of slickness. The scent strength is there. I put it at about like a... 6.5. No, I put it at a 7, you know what? Yeah. But the general's doing its job. It's plenty slick. That's not a problem. This is like, and you know what? I wouldn't even say it's leather because I don't get that turkey smell that I get with pure leather. I say this is more suede than anything else. So, is the scent bad? No. It's a very nice scent. I'd actually say this, if you like leather, you'll probably like this more. I don't like leather, and ironically, I like Tuscan Leather because it's not a leather-forward scent. This is, to my nose at least. I was talking to Chris when I first opened the puck, and he was saying he smells leather. Or he said he smells the raspberry first, and he barely smells any leather. I'm the exact opposite. Basically, use more water. What I'm doing really quick here is just dipping the brush into the sink and remixing the lather. I never did take, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I never did take the original soap when I was first loading out of the brush, so I was still using that very, very dry lather instead of the lather that I added more water to. And yeah, I mean, this thing lathers like a dream. And someone who's good at math can do the math as far as like out of 4 ounces, 5 ounces, I think. Is it on the back here? Well, I'll figure it out in a second. But 4 or 5 ounces, what half a teaspoon is. But yeah, as you can see, the lathering is no problem. So to be fair, Chris doesn't make the oils. He buys them and then adds them to the soap. That being said, this was supposed to be a custom scent of Tuscan Leather. Now, if you want to tell me that, well, Justin, you know, it can't smell exactly like a $250 EDP, that's fair. You know what? I actually agree with you. I'd put this, so first off, I have a clone. It's by a place called the Oil Bar, and they have like shave, and they have just oils they sell of popular colognes and single note fragrances and stuff like that. They have one of Tuscan Leather. That's actually where I first heard about it. And that was like $10 for 1 ounce of oil. And they do it in shea butter too, which is what I use. That's like a 99% soap, man. Anyway, sorry, that's 99% semblant. It has a 99% semblant of Tuscan Leather. This, 50, maybe. I can't even say it's really Tuscan Leather because it's got the idea of Tuscan Leather, but everything's in the wrong order. Now, there were 3 other people who did the group buy with me. And I think there was one other person, because I think he said he sold 5 soaps for me, 3 others, and I guess one other guy. And he said, one guy said the scent was really great. My question is for the people who have this soap, have you smelled Tuscan Leather? Or L'Aquam or Godolphin, any of those? And if so, do you find the scent similar? Not do you find the scent enjoyable, but do you find the scent similar? And I want really hard to like this soap, man, because the performance, this soap quality is freaking killer. Dang, my hand is slick. I almost want to put alum on it, but then I know I'll touch my face and it'll ruin the whole thing. So. Performance-wise, 0 problems. Super easy lathering. Very slick. From a cost point of view, I got no problems. $32 shipped, as in that includes shipping, for the soap, which is 4 or 5 ounces. I think it was 5. And then the splash as well. Great price. Scent strength, not that bad. For the soap, the splash we'll get to in a minute. There's not necessarily a scent strength problem with the soap, but I'll talk to you about that in a second. Alright, and one more pass. Entirely too much soap, but I wanted to make sure that the amount of soap was not the problem. Another news I hear Peter's coming out with another combo pack for the club. It's going to be morning wood and royal wood. I forgot what morning wood is, but royal wood is supposed to be Creed Royal Oud, which is nice. He's also got Marley. I forgot. I think it was Midnight Marley, or he changed it or something like that. But that's going to be a cannabis one. That is a. It's going to be an interesting scent. We'll leave it at that. I mean, this thing, I put a lot of soap, not a lot of soap, I put half a teaspoon. I'd equate that to loading for like 30 seconds. And I've got, I said I had enough for 5 passes. I'd say I got enough for like 7 or 8. mustache last. Do something just a little bit different. Okay, wash off. And cleanup pass. So, just to show you guys, I have plenty of soap. And I still think I see some, I see just a little bit left of the soap too. So I could load more and get more soap. I'm not going to, I'm just saying. Yep, some just fell off. That's fine. So, still plenty in the bowl. I'm just going to use this. Needs a little touch up on the mustache. Or, chin. Oh, I'm not talking about it, but Colonial Razor is just gonna, I don't know if they're discontinuing it or taking a pause, but they're selling their last batch of silver aluminum heads. And I guess they'll be moving on to the brass. I don't know, they'll probably still sell the aluminum black version. Or maybe the post was just about the aluminum head sold by itself. I'm personally waiting for them to sell the brass head by itself. I've been thinking about it, and while I could pay for it, I mean, I can afford it, I can't justify paying $89 for a razor. That's the exact same. I mean, that's great that it is, but I can't pay no $89 for a razor, man. And don't give me that, oh, it's timeless, it'll last forever, your children will use it. I hope by the time I have children, we have something better than, we have a better way than scraping metal across our face to get hair off. But I don't buy stuff thinking, you know, oh, the next generation's going to use it. At least not shaving stuff. Alright. Just to clarify real quick, that's not saying it's a bad buy. I just personally can't justify that kind of price. For any reason. Interesting. There's a leak. Alright. Well, I'll pause it real quick and deal with that. Man, brain fart. I had it paused, and for whatever reason I think I didn't have it paused. Man, it's buggy today. Alright, so apparently I have a leak under my sink. If I have the stopper in and then I release it all at once, it just sort of leaks. So, cool. Second thing is I forgot to mention my shaverage, which is Chaucer's Mead. I like it. It's I've tried some other meads, and this is like honey. And I don't mean that figuratively, it just tastes like honey, basically, with an alcoholic kick. So, onto the splash. One thing, and I'm not sure why he did this, if I can find it here. There we go. So, Baker 221, Baker 221B, 221B Baker Street, anyway, has this brown, sort of like Bear Stearns Man, or pretty much any other aftershave bottle you've seen. Went clear this time. Not sure why. Ingredient list is, so the label, I had a plastic one, or not a plastic, but a paper one. This is waterproof, which is very nice. I like this a lot more. But witch hazel, aloe, vegetable glycerin, chamomile extract, tea tree oil in this one, and not in the original batch. And then essential oil fragrance, and this one just says fragrance oil. Same thing. So it is witch hazel heavy, and when I mean heavy, I mean you know it's witch hazel. That was the same for the last one. I don't know what the ratio is. Quite honestly, I don't like the ratio, but I think the girlfriend's weak. A little bit of burning. Oh, maybe it's the splash that for whatever reason I have a reaction to, because I'm getting like burning, which I definitely shouldn't with witch hazel. But scent wise, actually I just smell witch hazel. I'm actually kind of disappointed with that. Yeah, I'm gonna wash that off. That actually kind of burns. All right, so this shave was more or less a wash. We're here in 22 minutes, so I'll try to sort of end this quickly. So, performance wise, my skin feels great, and I mean moisturized, soft, smooth, of course due to the shape. Feels great. Whatever he's got in the ingredients, it works. Aftershave 221B gave me the same reaction, and initially I thought it was something in the fragrance oils, but it's happening with this one too, and he got this from he got the oils from a different maker. So I'm gonna go with this something in the actual splash. It's not witch hazel, I don't think it's aloe, maybe chamomile extract, but I drink chamomile tea. I don't know what the difference is. But yeah, not liking either of those. Performance-wise, freaking awesome. 10 out of 10, got no problem. Post-shave, even before I put the splash on, was great. Slickness, amazing. Performance-wise, perfect. Maybe not perfect, but as perfect as perfect can get. Scent-wise, it's not Tuscan Leather. And I feel bad about saying that, because I don't, it is what it is, I suppose. So, I don't smell Tuscan Leather, and just for proof, let's use Tuscan Leather. So right there, I get like a blast of like leathery, raspberry-ish, very tart, back of suede, sort of ashy notes. I'm not a frag head, so I can't give you too much, but I can tell you that it's nothing like the soap. The soap is like suede with dried fruit notes. So it's got the same idea. It's got the Tuscan Leather idea, but it's not the same thing. But yeah, so this shave was with Big Easy Soaps via Toscana with the matching splash, the Razorock Plissoft, and last but not least, actually not last, the Gentleman John Alum block and the Colonial Razors The General, with the third shave of the Kai Captain Protouch MG. Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that shave, mainly because I don't want to knock the guy, but if you don't like a scent, you don't like a scent. What can I say? So, alright guys, good night.